Good morning, Pisces. This is Nightbird Tarot. I'm here to do your daily check-in. Today is August 16th, 2026. But when you find this message is when you're meant to receive it. Let's call in spirit and see what the energy looks like today. Okay, Pisces, I hope that you're doing well. Thank you guys so much for all the comments and likes. It really is helping the channel to grow. Please keep doing that as it is getting a little bit momentum. It's keeping me doing these readings. Otherwise, you know, it's kind of a waste of time. Even though I enjoy doing it, the likes and the comments and everything gets YouTube's attention to at least show other people. It doesn't mean I'm making any money. It just means that there's more people seeing the readings, which then in turn, it makes me feel like it's worth the job. So thank you guys for liking and sharing and doing all that good stuff. Let's pull a couple oracle cards for you for August 16th, 2026. But remember, when this message finds you is when you're meant to receive it. And it's a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Today is Sunday. I hope you guys are all having a nice weekend. My name is Angela, in case you don't know, and you're new here, welcome. Please subscribe to my channel. Let's see what the energy looks like today. Okay. Let's see what we got here. We've got frequency energy shift. We had that yesterday. We have enchanted cat, spiritual energy, mystic power, inner magic, divine force, fortune's protection, barrier against darkness. I almost feel like this is the high priestess, this enchanted cat. One more. And we have light and dark, secrets, waves of change, silent shadows. Okay. I feel like, this is kind of an extension, as most readings are, an extension of the day before. So it's about that energy shift. There's change coming in for you, Pisces. And it's a wave of change. And it may not necessarily hit you. It may not necessarily hit you in the face, this change. It may come in subtly, depending on the size of the wave, is what Spirit is saying to me. Light and dark, secrets, waves of change, silent shadows. So there may be things that you don't necessarily see that's going to be coming in for you, Pisces, that is going to make either a subtle change or a large change. And the change is the energy shift. Your frequency shift, a better energy shift. With this enchanted cat, I'm being called to say that it's like the high priestess. So it's like you intuitively know that there is change coming in. You feel this in your energy. There's a spiritual energy. There's a mystic power that you understand. Lightness and dark. You understand the secrets. You understand the waves of change that could come in. You're guarding against the darkness, but you're open to the light when it comes to the frequency change. Let's pull some tarot and get a message for you today. But yeah, I definitely feel like there's change coming in. And it may be large or it may be small. You intuitively know what is good, what is bad. It may hit you like a huge wave, or it may hit you like a little ripple. The change is meant to occur so that the energy changes. Your frequency shift. And I'm an ultrasound tech, so I talk about frequency a lot. So if we're talking about a higher frequency, okay, it's going to be coming in a lot quicker. When we're talking about a lower frequency, it may be hiding in the shadows. It's going to go deeper. It's going to go further away. It may take longer to get there and back when we're talking about frequency shifting. So if something comes in fast, it's shorter time frame. Usually it's something that you're not expecting, a higher frequency shift. It may be a little tiny ripple and you're like, okay, that's nice. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, that's nice. I wasn't expecting that. But then there's the other darker energy, the lower frequency energy. It's generally further away. It's in the shadows because as sound and frequency moves, okay, it loses its momentum. It loses its frequency, right? So a lower frequency, the further it is away from you, could be more dark or negative energy. It's hiding in the shadows. That's where this protective barrier comes in. Now, I feel like we go through as souls, we go through dark and light, different frequency shifts. And there's a wave of change coming in, and it may be a dark, it may be light, it may be higher frequency, it may be lower frequency. But you have to guard against the bad and accept the higher frequency shift in order to move you into a higher frequency realm of sorts. Whew, that one's a hard one to get out. Let's pull some tarot and see what the message is. Spirit, message for Pisces. What do they need to know at the time they're viewing this reading, please, Spirit? I think we had a turned over card. We did. We've got the Eight of Pentacles reversed. What else? You have the Ten of Swords reversed. What is it? There's that High Priestess. He's sounding off. We have the Wheel of Fortune. There's your change. One more. And the Hangman reverse. That's your energy, Pisces. Back of the deck, we do have the Tower. What did I talk about? Change. The change in the energy frequency. So the Tower in the shadow, for what you don't see, the Tower is in the upright position. This is a sudden change. This is a sudden change. So it's a shorter change. It's a higher frequency change. It comes in very, very quickly. So this is good. A higher frequency shift, even though it's a sudden change, is a higher vibrational frequency, meaning it's a good frequency. It's a higher, lighter frequency that's coming in. The wave is short. It's coming in fast. So I feel like you're going through some type of recovery right now, Pisces, okay? There's been a lack of motivation in order to make some changes in your life. But I feel like Spirit is bringing in this change so that you can get out of this darker place, this darker frequency. This is your destiny. You intuitively knew something had to change. As I said, with this enchanted cat, I was called to say the High Priestess, and here it is at the center of your reading. This is your date. This is your date. This is your fate. This is your destiny. But I do see a resistance that you have to this change. It's for the better. I think your angels, your guides, your ancestors are all looking over you, Pisces, wanting you to have this higher frequency shift. Because you've gone through a lot here. You may have felt unmotivated. Maybe you've been in a dead-end job. Maybe there's just a lack of desire to do anything more because you've done so much. And you're in this recovery, survival kind of healing state in your life, Pisces. But you intuitively knew or know that change is coming in. This change is coming in very quickly. And I feel like you have some type of resistance to it, even though it's for the better. Let's clarify. Change is a-coming in, Pisces. Please clarify the Eight of Pentacles, please. So we have the King of Swords. I feel like you've been using your head over your heart and not letting anything in because of the pain and suffering that you've gone through. You're trying to gain your mental clarity after some type of thing that you've gone through where you're in this recovery mode. So you have a lack of motivation to do anything because you're really just trying to clear the clutter within. You've set higher standards now, and maybe you're not really wanting anything new at this time. You're really just trying to take care of yourself. Please clarify the Ten of Swords. The Death card. So yeah, there has been an ending, but with ending comes rebirth. So through this recovery, even though something has ended in your life, Pisces, there is a big change that's coming in. As I said, a higher frequency change that you need to let go of the past. It's time to move on. You're going through a transformation. With death comes rebirth. Please clarify the High Priestess. You're going through a major change here. And we have the Chariot, another major arcana here. So you intuitively know that it's time for change. There needs to be forward movement here. There needs to be determination and action taken towards this higher frequency change. Please clarify the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Page of Pentacles. There may be an opportunity for you. This could be a new job. This is fate. This is destiny to change your frequency, to bring it to a higher state of consciousness. This could just be somebody offering you help. This could also just be something you've manifested. There could be a financial opportunity here, Pisces. Please clarify the Hangman. Yeah, it's time to act. Get ready. This change is coming in. Get ready. You can't resist this any longer. It's time. It's time. You're ready. You've recovered. You're ready. You're ready to take on the world. You're ready to re-enter the world. It seems like you've been kind of hermiting yourself. And I don't see the Hermit, but back here, you were just focusing on your mental clarity. Maybe there was some healing to do, mentally, physical, emotionally. And you've healed. Now it's time to end whatever that was and move forward. Spirit is bringing you into a higher frequency. This is a big change. This may be a new job, a financial offer, something that you've manifested, a gift. What is this change? Your independence. You're gaining your independence. So there is a change here, a big sudden change, a high frequency change that's bringing in either more money, a job, somebody that's more loyal, a gift, or something that you've manifested is coming in, and it's bringing in independence. It's bringing in a creative potential. You may even just be getting out more, being more of a social butterfly, more confidence. That's what the change is bringing. What is the outcome here? One more. What is the outcome? Yeah. You're going to be collaborating with others. You're going to be giving to others. You may even have a celebration, a party. This could be a marriage. Something's coming in very, very quickly. There could be people coming in from your past. There's a community gathering here, or belonging, celebration, where you're giving and receiving from other people in a generous way. There's some type of celebration. You may be having a celebration because you got a new job. Maybe you're graduated from college. You know, it could be anything. There's a celebration here and a working together for the higher good. I feel like for most of you, you're going to be getting a new job, or there's some type of inheritance coming in, or some type of destiny where you've manifested this new financial opportunity or a goal or a gift of some sort, and you're going to have a celebration because of it. If you wanted love, it looks like love is coming in. There may be marriage where you're going to have a celebration. What is the advice? You're moving into a higher frequency here, Pisces. One more, please. What is the advice? I feel like, you know, Spirit's advice here is to have some ambition when it comes to your financial, with the King of Pentacles here. Have some ambition. You may be winning some money, or there could be a gift of money coming towards you, or a new job with a higher pay. And I feel like what the advice here is to be successful. Be happy you found the success. And don't waste it. Don't be wasting this drive, the success that you have. This daring kind of perfectionism that you have, because it's bringing in wonderful things for you. Back of the deck, we had the Seven of Cups reversed. This is the reality. This is no longer an illusion. Everything is being aligned for you, Pisces. And I feel like the Spirit is bringing this in, this higher frequency shift for you, to bring in happiness, and you've earned it. Especially after going through some type of recovery, some ending, and you're transforming into like a social butterfly. It's beautiful. Let's pull an Akashic Records Oracle card to finish up your reading, Pisces. Change is a coming, and it's for the better. It's a higher frequency shift. For some of you, I feel like you're getting a new job, or there's some type of income coming in for you. There's going to be some type of party or celebration because of it. And you did this because you're a fast thinker. You're very successfully driven. And this is coming in for you, this change. Spirit message for Pisces from the Akashic Records to finish up this reading, please. And we have trust in yourself. You've got this. It says, you've worked hard to get this far, and you have the ability to create the things you desire. Learning to trust in yourself and your abilities will take you to the highest timeline. It's like you have this ambition. You need to learn to trust in yourself and your abilities, and it's going to take you to a higher timeline, a higher frequency, a place of celebration, a place of abundance. I'm going to leave the message there, Pisces. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Hit the hype button, hit the like button, hit all the buttons if you want to. And I will see you tomorrow for your daily. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.